Hey guys, David here, back with day 2 of the 12 days of anime. And today for day 2, I'll be discussing my anime disappointments for 2018. I watched a lot of great animes this year. I also watched a lot of bad ones. And when I say bad, just ones that I had high expectations for, and they didn't quite meet those expectations at all. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I only got 2 I'm really going to discuss in this video, but I'm sure there were a lot more that just really didn't sink in with me and didn't live up to what I thought they should be. But the first one I'll be discussing today is Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gal Online. Where do I start with Sword Art? First of all, I'm a huge Sword Art Online fan. I've cosplayed as Kirito. I have the sword. I have a plushie. I've loved the first anime. I love the second anime. I'm loving the third anime currently. Gun Gal just did not do it at all. It just did. I'm the type of person. This is the Sword Art Online fan I am. I personally love my Sword Art Online that gives me the husband and wife character with their group of friends playing virtual reality games. That's what Sword Art is. There's the husband with Kirito, the wife with Asuna, and their friends, and they're just playing virtual reality games. That's the Sword Art I love. I love the melodramatic, the over-the-top romance with like virtual reality games, the drama. I love it. I love it. And that's my phone. Sorry about that. I love it, but that's just not what this was. This was Fatal Bullet in anime form. And if you've played Fatal Bullet, you know how garbage that was. That's what this was. It was just, I don't know, it was this girl who this like height complex because she was tall, but in the game she was a little small, cute girl in her little pink soldier outfit, and she was really good at shooting, and it just, I don't know, it just did nothing for me. I dropped it probably halfway through. I may have made it 5 episodes, maybe 6, I do not know. It just got to the point where I just didn't care about watching anymore. I was like, I can't do it, and I just dropped it. I was forcing myself to watch it because it was Sword Art Online, and that just wasn't a good enough reason anymore. So I just had to let it go. Luckily, season 3 has brought back all the good stuff that I love about Sword Art. But Gun Gal, I feel like it just didn't. It was just a filler between 2 and 3, which I get. But they could have done something better. I wish they really had. Story-wise, it just wasn't great. It was mostly just, look at us, we're going to shoot guns every episode, which was fine, but it just wasn't what I wanted or what I expected, and so yeah, I just dropped it. Okay, so that was Sword Art. The second anime that I'm going to be discussing is Hanabado, which is the badminton anime. I personally love sports animes. I used to not be that into them. I watched Prince of Tennis back in the day on Toonami, but that was really it. I didn't watch the baseball animes I can't think of right now. I've never seen the football anime that I also can't think of the name of right now, but that was it. Prince of Tennis was my only real connection with sports animes, unless you want to count Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Beyblade or something. But that was really it. But I got into sports animes really heavy with watching like Days and All Out and Haiku, of course, and what else am I missing? That may be it for right now. But so I was really excited about this. I'm loving the sumo anime that's out right now, by the way. So I was really excited for this. I was like, okay, it's badminton, cool. It's an all girls or all female sports anime. Great. So I was really excited for it. Really excited for it. And yeah, no. It turned into this, like, for my Power Ranger fans out there, or just action cartoon fans in general, it turned into a monster of the week type of scenario. That's what we got. I'm not great with names right now, so the main character who, you had the one main character who was like the captain of the team. She was a tough girl who, had almost won in national finals, and she was gritty and she was grimy and she wanted everybody to be at her level. She was the Serena Williams of badminton, and she was expecting you to be at that level. And so comes this next girl who used to be at that level, but she's kind of timid and all that kind of things. Okay, this is where my problem lies, because we took this character from being kind of timid and not wanting to even be on the badminton team to all of a sudden having all of these rivals that seemingly came just out of nowhere, pop, pop, pop. And she quickly turned from being this timid girl who was just really good at badminton to this like crazy, obsessive, like just power-driven badminton player. And it was weird. Like the switch was like that, and the anime also switched like that, and all of a sudden it was just like, where is the story going? She played against one girl who was her rival because her mom had helped train this girl from when she was younger, and she felt like she was more of a daughter to this woman than she was, because she continued to play badminton and continued to get better. So they battled and played against each other, and she defeated her, of course. And so then there was this other girl who came in. They grew up playing badminton together as children, competing in like the junior ranks and all that kind of thing. And they had a little feud back then. So now she wants to compete against her again. They compete, she wins. And now she's competing now with the other main character from the team. And that's the battle that goes on throughout the end of the series. But after she beats those first two rivals, they never really do anything again. They're just kind of there. They pop up here and there, but nothing really significant comes from it, and it was ridiculous. So we carry on to the end. They have their final thing. She's kind of cocky now, and all that good stuff. Her mom comes back to town. It's just one big slice of life mess with sports thrown in. Graphically, it looks really good. I will say there's a tad bit of fan service that really I could have done without. It didn't really need. But the action's good. When they're hitting the badminton and all that kind of stuff, it's really, really good. And it looks amazing. But story-wise, it just flip-flops so much. The characters change attitudes and change, what's what I'm looking for. Change attitudes. And they kind of change character direction too quick for it to be 13 episodes. It just made no sense. She flip-flopped so quick, and it just wasn't very good at all. And I had my expectations for this anime were very, very high. Coming off of watching a lot of great sports animes, I was really excited for it, and it was a big letdown, a huge letdown. I think I gave it a 6 out of 10 on my anime list. It just wasn't good. So yeah, those are the two animes that really let me down this season, or this year. I'm sure there are more, but those are the first two I thought of, because I've seen those two recently. I just finished Hanabado recently, and then Sword Art was just also recently. But those two came to mind first. So yeah, that's it for my day 2 video. I will see you guys later for day 3 and day 4. Most of those will probably be audio only, depending on my time frame. But yeah, so until day 3, Maho out.